All right, very excited today. The governor here just got in a couple boxes from Sweetwater, ordered some stuff for the studio. So it's gonna take a look at these things and do some unboxing here in a second. So if you want to look here, here they are in our garage. So thanks to Ryan at Sweetwater and FedEx for hooking me up here. So we're gonna take a look and do some unboxing and look at the goodies we ordered. All right. All right, pretty exciting. So got a couple boxes in, actually 3 boxes in from Sweetwater today. Made some orders early in the week. 2-day shipping, free included, love that. So let's do unboxing of the first box here. Get out the trusty knife and take a look at what they sent. Okay. Oh, cool, look at that, right on top of the box. I got this with my first order I did with them a couple months ago as well. Our sweet way of saying thank you. It's a little bag of candy. Love that. It's the little touches here. It's really cool. So I'll talk a little bit later about why I've been going with Sweetwater a little bit more in the past couple months here. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's continue with the unwrapping. All right, so typical bubble paper. Another thing right on top. Love this. A big thank you right from their founder and president, Chuck. So thanks so much, Chuck. Love that little bit of marketing there. Here is a packing list. All right, I'll go through that here. We're going to see it in real time. A couple stickers. Love that. We're going to throw those on some things. I've got other stickers on here in the studio. Love that. All right, so first off, I decided to kind of consolidate my drum kit here, which we'll show in a little bit. Has a little bit of everything on it, a mishmash of heads. I've got some Evans, some Aquarius, all sorts of things, and some Remos. So I've gone with some Remo. Which ones are these here? The Ambassadors snare side, and I was able to get a kit, so it came with a bunch of stuff here. So I've got some of those. What else did we get? And this is the 3-pack for the toms. And my kit's a little different, so it took a minute to find a setup that worked. So this one has, this one came with the extras. So these are 14-inch Remo coated. I've got a couple different snares. I'm gonna go the same heads on all of them. So that was a good deal. So we got the bottoms there, some snare heads there, and I think some of the other stuff for my snare heads were out of stock. So I'll take a look at that here in a minute. All right, what else we got here? The Mopads monitor isolators. So that kind of gives away what the other boxes might have in them. So we went ahead and ordered some studio monitors for my desk. So we'll take a look at that here in a minute. And then I needed some cabling. This one here I'll show you in another video, the Behringer X Air Firewire interface that I've got, or actually USB interface that I've got. And I've got some headphone amps here for everybody in the studio to be able to listen to their own mix. And I had some weird cabling going on, so I went and got some high quality shielded cables for that. So that's pretty good. And then here, an iRig 2. This is actually a present for a guitar friend of mine. He's got a birthday coming up. So that's, I think, box 1 here for the unboxing. We'll take a look at the other 2 boxes here in a second after I clean up a little. Okay, on to box number 2. Let's take a look at what we got here. This one's a little heavier, a little more taped up. It's got some good stuff in it. Yes, there it is. A much bigger box than I thought it would be. All right, the first of 2. Let's see if I can get that framed in. Yamaha HS5 studio monitors. So I've got a bit of a setup here. It's also my work desk. I work from home, and just had an old sound bar and an old subwoofer set up for it. From a studio mixing perspective, wasn't really working. So I called up the folks over at Sweetwater, talked to Ryan there. He had some great suggestions for me. I was initially looking at some Behringer products, but he thought for what my uses were going to be, really recommended the Yamaha. We were looking at the 7s, which is a much bigger subwoofer. I think that was a 7 or an 8-inch subwoofer. But I went with the 5s, a little more cost effective for me, and also with the space that I have. I didn't want them to take up too much space. So there we go. There's the first of 2 of HS5s. So that probably gives away what's in box number 3. But we'll jump over there just to make sure and take a look at that. And then come back and open this up and take a look at it. Probably move over to my desk so you can see where they're going to go from there. So we'll check that out. All right, on to box number 3 as I mentioned. Go ahead and get this one cut open. Let's get out there. I find the seam. This one's a little more. There we go. Yep, sure enough, there it is. The second pair, Yamaha HS5. I'll unbox this one right now too. It may be a little difficult, as who knows what type of packaging is in there. So bear with me as we do that. That's here. Sure enough, got that styrofoam. Now, see here, I'll show you. Styrofoam packing there, so it might be a little difficult. Right off the top, that one, little box. I'm assuming that's taking a minute. There we go. Our magical heel there for the power. And see if we can do this. Yeah, not too bad, actually. Pretty easy. The old squeeze of the toe technique. There we go. That's the main one. And see here, take it on the side. I'll give it a drop on my brand new speakers. That's that. Back to the phone. All right. There's this open. I'm a little excited here. It's pretty interesting stuff. Been wanting studio monitors for quite a while. Was always a little bit price conscious because of it. But just getting to the point when I mix here in my home studio that sound reinforcement just wasn't where I wanted it to be. So there we go. I really like this here. Hard to see, but it's got the white woofer there. Integrated tweeter as well. And if we kind of take a look at the back, got a bit of a sound hole there, some volume controls, inputs, both an XLR and a 1/4 inch. And that's about it. A couple controls for room control and a high trim, but pretty straightforward, pretty simple. First time set for me, studio monitors, the Yamaha HS5. All right, we'll go install them on the desk here in a minute and maybe check back in with you. But thanks for checking in with me, and first time posting one of these unboxings for me. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment for me either on Instagram or on YouTube, and maybe we'll do more of these things in the future. Thanks. That's the Gov out for now.